Have you ever felt it? That deep, hollow ache in your chest, the feeling of being stuck. You look at your life, at the reflection in the mirror, and the person staring back isn't the one you dreamed you'd be. The days bleed into one another, a monotonous gray fog of routine and quiet desperation. You see others moving forward, climbing their mountains, celebrating their victories, and you're still at the bottom, looking up, wondering, when is it my turn? When do I get to feel proud? When do I get to feel alive? You've tried before, haven't you? The grand gestures, the New Year's resolutions, the solemn promise you made to yourself at 3 a.m. that tomorrow everything would change. You were going to write the book, start the business, get in the best shape of your life. You bought the gym membership, you bought the online course, you cleared your desk. For a day, maybe a week, you were on fire, a blazing inferno of motivation. And then life happened, a bit of friction, a moment of doubt. The fire dwindled to an ember, and the ember cooled to ash. The weight of expectation was just too heavy. The mountain was too high. The finish line was so far away you couldn't even see it. And in that moment of failure, a familiar voice whispers in your ear, "See, you can't do it. You don't have what it takes. Just give up. It's easier." That voice is a liar. I'm here to tell you that the reason you failed wasn't because you lacked willpower. It wasn't because you're not good enough. It's because you tried to conquer the entire mountain in a single day. You aimed for an impossible leap when all you ever needed was a single step. We're not going to talk about giant leaps today. We're going to talk about something so small, so seemingly insignificant that the liar in your head won't even notice you're doing it. We're going to talk about 1%. 1% better. That's it. That's the whole secret. It sounds too simple, doesn't it? Almost insulting. How can 1% change the suffocating feeling of being left behind? How can 1% rewrite your story? Because 1% isn't about the immediate result. It's about building a new identity. It's about casting a vote for the person you want to become. It's a whisper that says, "I am still fighting." Think about it. What is 1% of your day? It's about 15 minutes. What if instead of trying to read a whole book, you just committed to reading one page, not a chapter, not for an hour, just one single page? Can you do that? Of course you can. What if instead of promising to run a marathon, you just put on your running shoes and walk to the end of your street? What if instead of trying to build a six-figure business overnight, you just sent one email, drafted one paragraph of your business plan, watched one tutorial? This is the power of daily growth. This is the magic of the 1% improvement habit. It's so small, it's impossible to say no to. It bypasses the fear. It sidesteps the overwhelm. It's a loophole in the contract of procrastination you've signed with yourself. You're not trying to be a hero tomorrow. You're just trying to be 1% better today. And here's where the magic truly begins. The next day, you do it again. Just one more page, just one more walk to the end of the street. You're not focused on the outcome. You're not obsessed with the finish line. You are falling in love with the process. You are building a chain. Each day you show up, you add another link. The first few links are fragile. They feel light, almost meaningless, but you keep adding them one by one. This is the compound effect in action. It's a law of the universe, as real as gravity. A penny that doubles in value every day becomes over $10 million in a month. A plane that changes its trajectory by just 1 degree ends up in a completely different city. Your life works the same way. Those tiny, seemingly insignificant improvements start to stack on top of each other. They build momentum. That one page becomes 10, then a chapter, then a book. That walk to the end of the street becomes a walk around the block. Then a jog, then a run. That one email becomes a conversation, a client, a foundation. But I need to be honest with you. There will be a period, a long period, where it feels like nothing is happening. This is the most dangerous phase. It's called the valley of disappointment. You've been putting in the work. You've been adding your links to the chain every single day. But when you look in the mirror, you still see the same person. Your bank account looks the same. Your body looks the same. The liar in your head comes back, and this time it's screaming. "I told you, it's not working. You're wasting your time. You're a fool for believing this could be different." This This is the moment that separates the person you are from the person you are destined to become. This is the test. Everyone can be motivated for a week. Anyone can work hard when they see immediate results. But can you keep going when there is no evidence of progress? Can you trust the process? Can you have faith in the unseen? Can you keep laying the bricks for a cathedral you cannot yet see? Because I promise you, beneath the surface, the foundations are setting. The roots are growing deeper. The transformation is happening in the dark, where no one can see it but you. You have to understand, you are not just performing an action. You are forging a new identity. Every time you read that one page, you are casting a vote that says, I am a reader. Every time you take that walk, you are casting a vote that says, I am a healthy person. Every time you write that one sentence, you are casting a vote that says, I am a writer. You are no longer the person who tries to do things. You are the thing. The habit becomes a part of who you are. And when it becomes part of your identity, the internal resistance vanishes. You no longer have to convince yourself to do it. You just do, because that's who you are now. And you have to protect that new identity. You have to build a fortress around it, because the world, with its endless distractions and old temptations, will try to pull you back into the person you used to be. This is where your environment becomes your most powerful ally or your most treacherous enemy. Look around you right now. Does your space make your 1% improvement easier or harder? If your goal is to read one page, is the book buried under a pile of clothes, or is it sitting on your pillow waiting for you? If your goal is to drink more water, is a glass on your desk right now, or is the soda in the fridge calling your name? This isn't about willpower. It's about architecture. You are the architect of your own world. Design it for the person you are becoming. Reduce the friction for your good habits and increase the friction for your bad ones. Unsubscribe from the emails that tempt you to spin. Put the junk food on the highest shelf in the back. Put your running shoes right by the front door. Make the path to your 1% so easy, so effortless that it's harder not to do it. And this extends to your social environment. Who are you letting into your fortress? Who are you giving your time and energy to? Are they allies in your growth, or are they anchors to your past? You cannot expect to soar with eagles when you are surrounded by turkeys. It sounds harsh, but it is a fundamental truth. The energy of others is contagious. Surround yourself with people who are also committed to their 1%. People who celebrate your small wins. People who understand when you say no to a late night out because you have a promise to keep to yourself in the morning. Your tribe determines your vibe. Your circle determines your orbit. Choose them wisely. This is the shift from chasing goals to building systems. Goals are about the future. Systems are about the present. A goal is to run a marathon. A system is to never miss your daily walk. A goal is to write a novel. A system is to write 200 words every single day, no matter what. Goals can be fleeting. You achieve it, and for a moment, you're ecstatic. And then what? The emptiness returns. But a system is for life. It's the process you fall in love with. It's the rhythm that sustains you. Winners and losers often have the exact same goals. Every team in the league wants to win the championship. So what makes the difference? It's not the goal. It's the system. It's the relentless commitment to the daily, unglamorous, repetitive practice. It's the 1% improvements when no one is watching. Stop chasing the finish line and start loving the journey. Build a system so powerful that success becomes the inevitable byproduct. And even with the perfect system, the perfect environment, you will face the great plateau, the long, silent winter I call the Stonecutter's Credo. Think of a stonecutter hammering away at a massive boulder. He strikes it once, twice, 10 times, 50 times. Not a single crack appears. The surface is unchanged. An outsider would say he's failing, that he's wasting his energy. He strikes it 100 times, nothing. The liar in his head is surely screaming at him now. But the stonecutter keeps his faith. He trusts the process. He raises his hammer one more time, the 101st blow, and the rock splits clean in two. Was it that final blow that did it? Of course not. It was every single strike that came before it. It was the accumulation of pressure, the unseen stress building within the stone. That is what you are doing with your 1% habits. You are the stonecutter. Every page you read, every walk you take, every dollar you save is another strike against the boulder of your limitations. You may not see the cracks forming, you may not feel the change, but I promise you, the pressure is building. The transformation is happening. You have to keep swinging the hammer. Think of the Chinese bamboo tree. For the first 4, sometimes 5 years, it shows no visible growth above the soil. You water it, you nurture it, and nothing. It's the ultimate test of faith. But what you can't see is the massive, intricate network of roots spreading deep and wide beneath the earth. It is building its foundation. And then, in its 5th year, something miraculous happens. It explodes upwards, growing up to 90 feet in just 6 weeks. Did the bamboo tree grow 90 feet in 6 weeks? No, it grew 90 feet in 5 years. Right now, in your valley of disappointment, when you feel like you are making no progress, you are not stagnant. You are growing roots. You are building the foundation that will be necessary to support the incredible growth that is coming your way. Do not curse the silence. Do not despise the darkness. It is where the most important work is being done. Trust your roots. Keep watering them. The sky is waiting for you. And to get through that darkness, you must arm yourself with 2 of the most powerful words in the human language: not yet. When that voice of doubt tells you, you can't do this, you answer back with quiet defiance, I can't do this yet. When it tells you you're not good enough, you reply, I'm not good enough yet. I haven't mastered this yet. I don't see the results yet. Those 2 words change everything. They transform a dead end, a failure, a final judgment into a runway. They imply that the journey is ongoing, that the story is not over. It reframes failure as a necessary part of learning, not a final verdict on your worth. This is the essence of a growth mindset. It is the profound understanding that your abilities are not fixed, that you can learn and grow and adapt. You are not a statue carved in stone. You are a river, constantly flowing, constantly changing. Embrace the power of not yet. Inside of you, there is a battle being waged every single day. An old Cherokee story tells of a grandfather teaching his grandson about life. He says, a fight is going on inside me. It is a terrible fight, and it is between 2 wolves. One is evil. He is anger, envy, sorrow, regret, greed, arrogance, self-pity, guilt, resentment, inferiority, lies, false pride, superiority, and ego. He continued, the other is good. He is joy, peace, love, hope, serenity, humility, kindness, benevolence, empathy, generosity, truth, compassion, and faith. The same fight is going on inside you and inside every other person too. The grandson thought about it for a minute and then asked his grandfather, which wolf will win? The old Cherokee simply replied, the one you feed. Every single day, with every single choice, you are feeding one of those 2 wolves. When you hit the snooze button, when you choose the couch over the walk, when you listen to that voice of doubt, you are feeding the wolf of despair. But when you choose your 1% habit, when you read that page, take that walk, write that sentence, you are feeding the wolf of hope. You are nourishing its strength. You are making it the dominant force within you. Your small daily actions are the food that determines which wolf will win the war for your soul. So I ask you, which wolf are you feeding today? And the most powerful food you can give the good wolf, the secret amplifier for all your efforts, is gratitude. It sounds so simple, almost cliche, but in a world that is obsessed with what's next, what's missing, what we don't have, gratitude is a revolutionary act. It is the practice of seeing the magic in the mundane. Before you start your 1% habit, take just 60 seconds and find one thing you are truly grateful for: the warmth of the sun on your face, the taste of your morning coffee, the fact that you woke up today and have another chance. Gratitude shifts your entire neurochemistry. It pulls you out of a state of lack and into a state of abundance. It doesn't deny the struggle, but it highlights the blessings. It makes the journey of improvement not a desperate climb out of a hole, but a joyful process of building on a foundation that is already good. A grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. It makes you resilient. It makes you strong. It makes the food for your good wolf taste so much sweeter. And the most beautiful part of this entire journey, it's the ripple effect, the sacred echo. You think you're just improving one small part of your life, but you're wrong. You are upgrading your entire operating system. When you commit to that 1% physical improvement, you gain more than muscle. You gain energy. And that energy spills over into your work, into your creativity. You become a better employee, a better leader, a better partner. When you commit to reading 1 page a day, you gain more than knowledge. You gain new perspectives. And those perspectives change the way you communicate, the way you solve problems, the way you see the world. You become a more interesting, more empathetic, more capable human being. Every single 1% improvement is a stone tossed into the pond of your life, and the ripples extend to every shore. Your health impacts your wealth. Your wealth impacts your relationships. Your relationships impact your happiness. It is all connected. By fixing one small thing, you begin the process of fixing everything. You create an upward spiral of positive change that will eventually become an unstoppable force of momentum, carrying you to heights you cannot even currently imagine. This journey of self-improvement isn't about perfection. It's about persistence. There will be days you fail, days you are too tired, too sick, too heartbroken to add a link to the chain. And that's okay. The goal isn't an unbroken chain. The goal is to never let a single failure become two. You miss a day, fine, life happens. But you get back on track the very next day. You forgive yourself. You show yourself compassion. But you show up. You never miss twice. That is the rule. That is how you prove that this is not a fling. This is a lifelong commitment to your own growth. So I ask you again, what is your 1%? What is the one tiny, ridiculously small action you can take today that casts a vote for your future self? Don't think about the year. Don't even think about the week. Just think about right now. After this video ends, can you do 5 push-ups? Can you meditate for 1 minute? Can you write down one thing you're grateful for? Can you put $1 into a savings account? Choose one, just one, and do it. Feel that? That small spark? That is not just a completed task. That is a promise fulfilled. That is a seed of self-trust being planted. Water that seed tomorrow with another small action. And the day after that, nurture it. Protect it from the voice of doubt. Protect it from the allure of the grand, impossible gesture. Find beauty in the smallness. Find power in the consistency. Your future is not built in a day. It is built in daily moments. It is forged in the quiet discipline of the 1% improvement. It's in choosing the stairs over the elevator. It's in choosing water over soda. It's in choosing to read a book over scrolling through social media. None of these choices feel monumental, but they are everything. They are the atoms that build the worlds of our lives. They are the atomic habits that define our destiny. You have been stuck long enough. You have listened to the liar in your head for long enough. You have waited for motivation, for inspiration, for the perfect moment for long enough. It's time to stop waiting and start building. It's time to stop wishing and start doing. It's time to take back your life, not with a tidal wave, but with a single persistent drop of water, then another and another, until you become the entire ocean. I want you to do one last thing for me. Close your eyes. Seriously, close your eyes. I want you to imagine the person you want to become. See them. The version of you that is healthy and happy and fulfilled. The you that has climbed the mountain. See the look in their eyes, the confidence in their posture. Now, I want you to imagine that this future self is looking back at you right now. In this very moment, they are looking back through time at you, sitting here listening to these words. What are they saying to you? They're not angry. They're not disappointed. They are looking at you with so much love, so much compassion, and they are whispering, Thank you. Thank you for not giving up on us. Thank you for that one page you read. Thank you for that walk you took. Thank you for every single time you chose to feed the good wolf. Every small step you take today is the reason I exist. Keep going. I am waiting for you. And I promise it is more beautiful than you can ever imagine. Open your eyes. That person is not a fantasy. They are your destiny, and they are counting on the choices you make today. The person you want to be is not on the other side of some massive, terrifying leap. They are on the other side of your next 1% action. They are waiting for you. They are cheering for you. They are begging you to just start, to lay that first brick, to add that first link, to cast that first vote. So, do it. Do it now. Don't just be inspired by this. Act on it. This is your moment. This is your sign. Your journey of 1,000 miles begins not with a leap, but with a single, humble, powerful step. Take it. And I promise you, one day you will look back from the summit of a mountain you never thought you could climb, and you will realize it was all built 1% at a time. Believe in the power of small gains. Believe in your system. Believe in the process. But most importantly, you start now and believe in yourself. You have everything you need. Rise. And as you stand there on the edge of that decision, that single powerful step, let's be brutally honest about what comes next. Because taking that first step is one thing. Taking the next one and the one after that, when the initial inspiration has faded and the world's noise rushes back in, that is the real battle. That is where the war is truly won or lost. The liar in your head? Oh, it's not just one voice, it's a committee, a board of directors made up of every teacher who ever doubted you, every friend who ever betrayed you, every failure that ever stung you, and every fear you've ever tried to bury. And this committee, it hates change. It loves the miserable comfort of the known. The predictable pain of your current reality is its favorite song, and you are about to change the station. When you take that first 1% step, the committee doesn't panic. It chuckles. It sees it as a cute little rebellion, a temporary phase. Look at him, they'll sneer, trying to be better. He'll be back on the couch by Wednesday. But when you take the second step and the third, the chuckles stop, the whispers begin. Wait, he's serious. And when you keep showing up day after day, that's when the committee declares all-out war. They will unleash their most powerful weapon against you. It's not anger, it's not fear, it's boredom, the sheer soul-crushing monotony of the process. The 1% journey isn't a Hollywood movie montage. It's not glamorous. It's doing the same small, seemingly insignificant thing over and over and over again. It's the daily walk when it's drizzling outside. It's the one page of the book when you have a headache. It's the one healthy meal when all you crave is junk. It's repetition. And the committee knows that your modern, distraction-addicted brain hates repetition. It will scream for novelty. It will beg for a shortcut. It will try to convince you that this is pointless. Nothing is changing. You're just wasting your precious time on this hamster wheel of effort. This is your new front line, the battle against boredom. And the only way to win is to find the beauty in it, to see the repetition not as a prison, but as a sacred ritual. Each repetition is a prayer you are offering to your future self. Each boring step is a meditation. You are not just going through the motions. You are carving new neural pathways in your brain. You are literally rewiring your mind with every single monotonous action. You are teaching your body on a cellular level that this is the new normal. This is who we are now. We are the person who shows up, especially when it's boring. Fall in love with the boredom, and you will become unstoppable. And you must understand the choice you are making. It is not a choice between pain and comfort. That is the greatest lie the committee will ever tell you. It is a choice between two kinds of pain. On one hand, you have the pain of discipline. It's sharp, it's acute, it's the burn in your muscles, the strain of focus, the discomfort of saying no to temptation. It's a heavy weight, but you are the one who chooses to lift it. It's a temporary pain that leads to long-term strength, freedom, and pride. On the other hand, you have the pain of regret. This pain is different. It's not sharp. It's a dull, chronic, suffocating ache that settles deep in your bones. It's the pain of looking back on your life in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, and seeing the ghost of the person you could have become. It's the pain of what if. It's the pain of knowing you had a choice and you chose the path of least resistance, which led you to a place of quiet desperation. The pain of discipline weighs ounces. The pain of regret weighs tons. And it is a weight you will carry for the rest of your life. So choose your pain. Choose the one that builds you, not the one that breaks you. Choose the pain that you can carry with your head held high, knowing that it is the price of your own greatness. And what about failure? Because you will fail. Let's not pretend otherwise. You will miss a day. You will eat the cake. You will skip the workout. The chain will break. And in that moment, the committee in your head will throw a party. See? They will roar. We knew it. You're a fraud. You can't stick with anything. Just give up now and save yourself the embarrassment. This is where you must redefine what failure means to you. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is a stepping stone on the path to success. It is not a verdict. It is data. When a scientist's experiment fails, do they throw their lab coat on the floor and quit science forever? No, they analyze the data. They ask, what went wrong? What can I learn from this? How can I adjust my approach? Your failures are your lab reports. They are your greatest teachers. You missed your workout? Why? Were you too tired? Maybe you need to schedule it for the morning. Was the gym too far? Maybe you need to find a way to work out at home. Did you forget? Maybe you need to set a reminder or put your gym clothes out the night before. Do not let failure be a judgment on your character. Let it be an instruction for your strategy. Every stumble is a chance to learn how to walk better. Every time you fall, you learn something new about how to stand up stronger. The master has failed more times than the beginner has even tried. Embrace your failures, learn from them, and then, with the wisdom they have given you, you get back up and you take the next step. Remember the rule, never miss twice. And to fuel this journey, you need more than just logic and strategy. You need fire, you need emotion. Logic can build the car, but emotion is the gasoline that makes it go. You have to connect with the WHY behind your 1%. Why do you really want this? And I don't mean the surface level answer. It's not just, I want to lose weight. Why? So I can be healthier. Why? So I can have more energy. Why? So I can play with my kids without getting tired. So I can look in the mirror and feel proud instead of ashamed. So I can live a long, vibrant life and not be a burden to the people I love. There, that's the fuel. You don't just want to start a business. Why? To make more money. Why? So I can have freedom. So I can escape the job that is crushing my soul. So I can provide for my family in a way that makes them feel secure. So I can build something that is mine, a legacy that will outlast me. That is the fire. You must do this for yourself. Find a quiet place, close your eyes, and don't just visualize your goal. Feel it. Feel the sun on your skin as the healthy, energetic version of you crosses the finish line. Feel the pride swelling in your chest. Feel the lightness in your body. Feel the joy of your children as you chase them around the park. If you want to be free from debt, don't just see the zero balance. Feel the immense, soul-lifting relief of that weight being gone. Feel the peace of mind. Feel the security. Let that emotion wash over you. Let it fill every cell in your body. This feeling, this is your North Star. When the journey gets hard, when the boredom sets in, when the committee screams at you to quit, you close your eyes and you go back to that feeling. It will remind you why you started. It will remind you that the pain of the process is nothing compared to the joy that is waiting for you. And be prepared for the final great test, the ultimate illusion, the plateau, the Stonecutter's Credo, the long, silent winter. You've been doing everything right. You've been showing up. You've been feeding the good wolf. You've been winning the war against boredom. You've been swinging the hammer every single day, and you look at the boulder and nothing, not a crack, not a scratch. It feels like all your effort has been for naught. This is the point where most people quit. They are standing on the 1 yard line and they turn around and walk away. They are one swing away from splitting the rock in two and they drop the hammer. This is where you need more than motivation. You need more than discipline. You need blind faith. You need to trust in the unseen. You have to believe in the core of your being that your efforts are accumulating, that the pressure is building, that the roots are growing. You cannot base your faith on the evidence of your eyes. You must base it on the conviction of your heart. You must keep swinging the hammer even when there is no visible sign of progress. You must keep watering the bamboo even when the ground remains barren. This is the faith that moves mountains, the faith that splits boulders, the faith that says, I don't care if I can't see it yet, I know it's working, and I will not stop until the job is done. And as you walk this path, I want you to perform a small but profound mental shift. A change in your language that will change your entire reality. Stop saying, I have to. Start saying, I get to. You don't have to wake up early to work on your dream. You get to wake up early while others are sleeping and build your future. It's an opportunity. You don't have to go to the gym. You get to move your body. A miraculous machine capable of incredible things. There are people who would give anything for the physical ability you have right now. It's a privilege. You don't have to eat healthy food. You get to nourish your body with the fuel it needs to thrive. It's an act of self-respect. I have to feels like a burden. It's a chore. It's a weight on your shoulders. I get to feels like a gift. It's a blessing. It's a chance. This simple shift in perspective transforms your entire journey from a grueling march of obligation into a joyful path of opportunity. You are not being punished. You are being blessed with the chance to become the person you were always meant to be. Embrace it. And finally, understand this. This journey, it's bigger than you. You think you are just climbing your own mountain, but you are not. You are a lighthouse. Right now, there are people in your life who are lost in their own fog of doubt and despair. They are watching you. They might not say anything. They might even mock you at first, but they are watching. They see you getting up a little earlier. They see you choosing the salad. They see you carrying that book around. They see the small changes, the growing light in your eyes. And when you keep going, when you push through the boredom and the plateaus and the failures, you do more than just change your own life. You give them permission to change theirs. Your discipline becomes their inspiration. Your courage becomes their catalyst. When you conquer your mountain, you show them that the mountain can be conquered. Your victory is not just your own. It is a victory for everyone who has ever looked at you and thought, if they can do it, maybe, just maybe, I can too. Your children are watching, your friends are watching, your colleagues are watching. By saving yourself, you become a beacon of hope. You create a ripple of change that can touch lives you will never even know. Your 1% is not just for you, it is your gift to the world. So here we are, back at the beginning. The choice, the step, the moment. All the theory, all the motivation, all the words in the world mean nothing without action. The gap between the person you are and the person you want to be is the width of your next action. That's it. I am not asking you to be perfect. I am not asking you to be a hero overnight. I am asking you to be brave for 10 seconds. Just 10 seconds of insane courage to do the thing your mind is telling you not to do, to make the call, to write the first sentence, to do the first push-up, to put on your shoes and step out the door. The person you want to be is not hiding behind a wall of fire. They are waiting for you on the other side of a curtain of comfort. All you have to do is push it aside. All you have to do is take that first, tiny, insignificant, monumental step. The universe rewards courage. It conspires in favor of the person who takes action. When you move, the path appears. When you commit, resources you never knew you had will come to your aid, but you must move first. So I will ask you one last time, what is your one person? What is the vote you will cast for your future self right now? Not tomorrow, not in an hour. Now, this is your life. It is happening in this very breath. Every second you wait is a second you are giving to the committee of doubt. Every moment of hesitation is a vote for the person you no longer want to be. Stop waiting to feel ready. You will never feel ready. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is an illusion. The only moment you have is now. This moment is your inheritance. It is your power. It is your point of creation. The pain of staying where you are has finally become greater than the fear of the unknown. That is why you are here. That is why these words are hitting you in the chest like a drum beat. It is the sound of your own heart begging you to finally choose yourself. Your ancestors survived famine and wars and unimaginable hardships so that you could be here in this moment with this choice. Do not dishonor their sacrifice by choosing comfort over your calling. You have the blood of survivors, of warriors, of creators flowing through your veins. Act like it. The summit is waiting. Your future self is waiting. Your legacy is waiting. They are all on the other side of that one small, ridiculously powerful step. Take it. Take it now. Your new life begins in this breath. Go.